No doubt you're looking for somebody to manage your valuable asset, and you're wondering, well, why should I choose Pro Edge Rentals over any other property management company or real estate agency in your area? One of the first things that we like to highlight about our business is that we are dedicated property managers. Quite often in this industry, the property management function is tagged onto a larger real estate office, whereby selling is the primary function. So 80-90% of the attention of the staff, of the management, of the principal and the directors and the owners is focused on selling, and with property management being just an add-on. And again, ask yourself, if that is the case in that situation, how much attention is being given to your property? Is it being managed in the most appropriate way? Think about, if you're going to have heart surgery, do you see a heart specialist or a general practitioner? Of course you go and see a heart specialist. It's the same thing with property management. Do you go and see a dedicated property manager whose sole function is property management, or do you go and see a general real estate agent that's doing selling and property managing? You're going to get a better level of service if you go to a dedicated property manager, and at Pro Edge Rentals, that's all we do.
Yep. We're also very experienced in what we actually do here at Pro Edge Rentals. I've been working in the property management industry for now almost 10 years. We have individually and jointly built investment properties. We've managed investment properties for many years, and we've also subdivided properties. So we've dealt in both new and existing properties. So we really understand what investors go through when they actually take that step to become a property investor. And I think it's one of the great things of property management to actually have an experienced property manager that actually understands the reasons why you bought that investment property, because we can relate to you as opposed to relating to the tenant.
Exactly. Another thing we're proud of here at Pro Edge Rentals is that we actually understand the importance of marketing when it comes to the property management function. You've learned, and certainly you can watch some of our videos on the importance of advertising, but certainly effective marketing of your property ensures that you maximize your ROI, and we fully understand that, and we have gone to great lengths to understand and implement a marketing strategy for your property to minimize vacancy and to maximize rent. And we do that both from the very start when it comes to writing an ad, taking photos, right through the marketing process, showing prospective tenants around, and then following up and closing at the end. We understand that marketing process, and it's something that we are proud to say at Pro Edge Rentals we think we do pretty well.
Yes, agreed, Mark. We're actually the business owners. If you hadn't realised, both Mark and I actually own Pro Edge Rentals, and it's something that we pride ourselves on. We pride ourselves on being the best in the industry that we actually can. But you yourself have the knowledge that you can actually pick up the phone and deal with one of the business owners directly. We are working in the business every single day. We oversee everything that goes on every single day. That includes obviously making sure things like rent is paid on a daily basis, making sure that it's followed up, making sure that we have an effective system, an effective control on policies and procedures, and we do that from actually working internally within the business. So I love that attitude. Look, the buck stops here. It stops with us, and you're talking to the actual business owner, which is not something that you can do in every real estate agent office.
Exactly. We're going into a partnership. So if you're engaged with us as Pro Edge Rentals, we're effectively in a partnership to maximize your return on investment, and to ensure that we're doing our part of the bargain correctly. We solely focus on data and evidence-based decision making. Now, what does that mean? Effectively, we're looking at the marketplace to ensure that the rent that your property is achieving is the maximum. Okay, we're looking at analytics from our ads to ensure that people are looking at the ad. If people are not looking at the ad, we can make decisions to correct the ad so people will look at the ad. So in other words, when we're looking at, for example, things like vacancy rates, we're looking at data and we're looking at analytics to be able to understand why that property is vacant. We're not just going on a whim or which way is the wind blowing. We're actually making decisions based on real hard data to be able to effectively market your property and to effectively maximize your return on investment.
Absolutely, and that's actually communicated back to you. So one of the important things in property management is a certain degree and a certain level of communication with back to you as the owner of the property, so that you know and understand how your property is performing. And that can be, my property's vacant, I don't know why it's renting. Well, with an adequate level of communication, you're actually going to understand the reasons why. We have some videos on our website about vacancy and about communication, so please have a look. And our phone number, we're available 24/7. Please pick up the phone and give us a call.
Absolutely, and I think that the final point Stuart mentioned there, quality of service is paramount and central to everything we do. This is a people-to-people service industry, and we understand that. And you know, dealing with if we're privileged enough to work with you, we understand that, you know, we're constantly on trial, as it were, and are required to deliver that premium level of service. And it's something that we are absolutely passionate about, and everything we do, every decision we make, every system we have in place here at Pro Edge Rentals is geared around providing you with the most premium level of service that is fundamentally possible. So that's something, again, that we pride ourselves on, you know, to a great extent.
Absolutely. Well, look, if you've got a vacant property at the moment, if you're not happy with the current performance of your property manager, or simply have some questions in the property management industry that you may like answered, please pick up the phone. You can call Mark or myself. As I said, we are the business owners of Pro Edge Rentals, and we'll take the time to make sure that your questions are answered.
Thanks.